Fatshark HD3s, great set of goggles, happy that I picked them up. I'm coming to them from a boxed goggles, the Quantum V2s. Maybe you've seen them before. I don't know. But if you haven't, they're good for a box goggle, but they do not compare. If you're thinking about upgrading to more of a dual lens goggle like this, like a Fatshark, or like Omway has a pretty cool one that looked pretty interesting. Skyzone has their version. But now I'm really happy with what I have here. These were definitely pretty expensive once you add in the receiver. Canadian, I spent about 700 bucks to get this whole little goggle here in my hands, ready to go. So add a Taranis to this set, you're already looking at 1,000 bucks for just your control and your visual system. A couple of highlights, things I really like about the HD3s. They're pretty light, they fit my face really well. The DVR system works pretty smoothly. Other than that, I've never had a problem switching channels. I'm still using the Next Wave Fatshark receiver, and it's a single channel receiver, but honestly I get pretty good range. I haven't had any issues. I am planning on upgrading to a Diversity eventually, maybe a LaForge, maybe a True D. I don't know, we'll see what happens. We'll see, you know, maybe there's something else then. Other than that, it's pretty light. The fan, I've never even needed to use it, but it's definitely a cool little feature to have to keep the screen or to keep the lenses clear so they don't get damp and get like a layer of moisture fogging it up. The battery lasts me a pretty long time. Keep in mind, when I'm using this goggle, I always unplug it. After I'm done using it, I'll fly, unplug right away. Not to mention, I've also got a backup battery, so in case I have to charge it, you know, it's probably something I recommend you do as well. It's gonna keep you grounded if you don't have a battery, so get two, be smart. Other than that, a couple of downsides. The price, it was definitely very expensive. Having to buy a module, having to buy a receiver was a little bit annoying. I would like to have one included. However, the fact that it is modular allows me to upgrade to, for example, the Diversity one, which is essentially going to be a better receiver and allow me more range and hopefully clearer signal if I'm in a warehouse and there's tons of multipath interference and whatnot. Yeah, what else is there to say? You want to check out a little DVR footage? Okay, so now you've seen what it's got, what it's capable of. I'm happy. I'm definitely happy. I think I'm going to be keeping them for a long time. I've never needed to use the HDMI input. I would love to try it out with a HD setup like a Connex, but I'm just not willing to spend the money on one of those systems right now. I'd love to see a couple versions or next generations of that product before I jump into it. Other than that, hey folks, we'll see you next time.